再续前缘，现场辟谣，与杰伦·威廉姆斯一起看我的视频。我与 J-Dub 聊了什么
I probably barked first. I always thank him for that, and from there I was just able to like constantly improve every year. I definitely want to make this like an annual thing and come back every year. Appreciate you, bro. Yes, sir.
大家好，这里是 Telfair， 我们一起挖掘真实励志有趣的篮球文化。你的点赞让我不停更新。我与杰伦·威廉姆斯 J-Dub 的缘分要追溯到去年。去年的10月，我曾经做过这样一个视频。1个月之后的拉斯维加斯季中锦标赛决赛期间，我见到了视频的主角 SGA 与 J-Dub， 并从 J-Dub 的口中得到了官方的答复 ：Chet did it first， 是切特先开始狗叫的。但是上个月，当我见到 J-Dub 的队友阿隆·威金斯，我却得到了一个不同的答案。
After the game, why you bark?
Because we got a team full of dogs, man. We're just having fun, and I mean, when we get wins, it's because we're playing hard and we're being dogs. So we got to make sure the world knows.
Got you. Who did it first?
J-Dub and J-Will.
I got you.
没想到这么快，我与 J-Dub 真的又要见面了。我必须核实一下这个问题。
Last month I met Wiggs. He said you did it first.
Yeah, I probably did. Yeah, I probably did. I probably barked first. But yeah, I was just trying to get like Nick Gallo, who's like, for people that don't know, he does like all our media after games, so trying to get him to laugh or like break character.
You got all the towers.
Yeah, like we did the towels, we put our clothes on him, like, you know, we were trying to make him laugh and he never does, so yeah, just the barking kind of started there.
You definitely got the dog mentality.
说到 dog mentality， 2025年3月 J-Dub 遭遇了右手手腕的伤势，但是在之后的季后赛中 J-Dub 强忍投篮手的伤势出战，直到球队夺冠。甚至直到雷霆夺冠之前，外界完全不知道 J-Dub 的手腕已经到了需要手术的程度。他的伤情成为了雷霆队内的一个秘密。
Where is your dog mentality from? Kobe?
Yeah, for sure. I would say Kobe. Obviously the Mamba mentality kind of thing. And I think just like my parents, like that's just how I grew up.
在2025年的季后赛期间，我又做了一个杰伦·威廉姆斯的视频，讲述了他这双 PE 背后的灵感与故事。这双鞋到底是怎么设计出来的
This year I did a new video for
Oh, this
you.
is fire.
Yeah, so this is from your PEs. I watched the video that you and Cody went on to the same stage, wearing the same pair of shoes.
Yeah.
What's who starts the inspiration? Who starts the conversation of making that like PE inspired by Pinky and Brain?
Well, I guess me, I like grew up watching it. It was one of just one of the earlier shows that I was watching, and I don't know, the colors were really intriguing to me. Like if you like know the intro and just like the mouses and like how it is, it's kind of like a darker show. So the colors like kind of stuck out to me, and I sent like the colors to Adidas and like the idea I had, and then from there we just had a really good team of people like going in, sending me different colors of the shoe, and it was like a good partnership of it.
And especially you got the toilet back.
Yeah.
You got it from day one, right? I got you.
Yeah.
作为一个晚发育的孩子，高中与大学的 J-Dub 完全没有受到关注。高中的 J-Dub 身高只有1.68米，然而高中的最后一年，他一下长了15厘米。在一次 AAU 比赛中，他被圣塔克拉拉大学的助理教练 Jason 发现。来到大学的 J-Dub 身高居然还在继续增长，可直到大2赛季，投篮命中率只有 39.9%， 三分命中率只有 27.4%， 在 WCC 联盟场均只有 11.5 分的他，似乎没有任何进入 NBA 的前景。但是大3赛季 J-Dub 仿佛突然进化，他以 51.3% 的命中率与 39.6% 的三分命中率得到18分，转瞬之间他不仅获得了 NBA 的前景，甚至拥有了成为乐透球的机会。我很好奇，在大2到大3的这段时间到底发生了什么。
So to me, you are kind of like a late bloomer because you grew several inches during your high school. You grew several inches
In college.
during in college. So you kind of took the leap in the third year of the college.
Yeah.
In the second year, you kind of have like the shooting problem a little bit. Like people go under the screen.
Yeah.
So what happened between the sophomore and the junior year?
Honestly, not a lot. A lot of people don't know. I was like really hurt my second year in college. I was coming off 2 calf strains, and then you add obviously COVID into that. Santa Clara County was really bad at the time, so we were like playing in Santa Cruz gym, and we only got like an hour a day to be in the gym because like COVID rules. So like me being hurt and all that, I was probably going like 2 months without like shooting or anything. So my junior year, we actually got a normal schedule and we were able to play like normal, and I was able to work out every day, and from there I was able to like take off. But that was really it. It wasn't like any like major change. It was just not having COVID.
I got you. So you're kind of like back on the track.
Yeah, I was back on track. I wasn't having to like overcompensate and like figure out how to get into a gym.
大三赛季结束 ，J-Dub 在首轮第12顺位被雷霆队选中。来到雷霆的 J-Dub 利用休赛期与球队中的每一个前辈一起训练，也受到了各个前辈的影响。这其中影响最大的就是球队老大 SGA。
But yeah, he's overly competitive. He's probably still in there shooting.
He's probably still in there shooting.
Yeah.
So he's a gym rat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And that was good for me, especially my first year, because I ended up like just going with him, and I feel like I was able to kind of learn from that. So now like I'll stay after too, and like I feel like that's really infectious with the team.
After you got drafted, I heard the story from the old man, the three.
That was when JJ was
yeah,
there.
JJ
Yeah.
was there. So you said your work ethic is affected by Shea a little bit because he's so competitive.
Yeah.
Like I'm wondering, like what's different between you and yourself before the draft? What's different, like after the 3 years, because you become an all-star now?
Yeah. I think just as you're in the NBA, you learn more about yourself. Like you learn what you're really good at, and then you also learn what you're bad at. And from there, it's kind of one of those things where you can like figure out what you're bad at and get better at it every time. And I think I've done a really good job at figuring out what I need to work on every year. Like you said, being with Shea, especially my first summer, like just figuring out how to work out, how to like prioritize my time to work out was a big thing for my growth as a player. So I always thank him for that. And from there, I was just able to like constantly improve every year.
进入联盟短短3年 ，J-Dub 就已经成为了全明星，获得了总冠军，赢得了一份顶薪合同。也许 J-Dub 本人都没有想到，这么快他还会拥有属于自己的中国行。J-Dub 与中国的缘分从今年的新年开始。今年的中国新年期间 ，J-Dub 与队友多尔特穿上了中国阿迪达斯团队设计的哈登9 CNY 中国新年的配色。
Now, I notice you not only you have your own PEs, you also you and Luke wears Harden Volume 9, but Chinese New Year colorway. Do you know what's the story behind that?
Yeah, I think the purple ones was the Year of the Snake. Obviously, we wanted to kind of like put on for like the Chinese New Year. Obviously, that's a huge deal out here. Yeah, just put on for the fans out here. Like you guys have a awesome like way of like showing the love for basketball here. So we kind of wanted to pay tribute to that. I don't know if we played on the actual day, but we tried to do it within that time frame. And obviously, at the time, nobody could really get the shoe either. So we were trying to like beat each other to like see who could wear the shoe first. So yeah, it was a really cool moment.
如果说 J-Dub 的童年是科比、丹泽尔·华盛顿以及康耶，而如今 J-Dub 已经成为了全明星，也已经拥有了属于自己的粉丝。当他凌晨1点到达上海的时候，他受到了中国球迷的热烈欢迎。
The airport thing was definitely shocking. I didn't expect that at all. And it was like, it was like 1 a.m. We had a crazy flight in here. We had like a 12-hour delay. So I was supposed to get in the morning, and we ended up getting in at like 1:30, 2 a.m. And I like turned the corner, and it's like people barking at me and screaming. So it was really cool, but that just goes back to like the shoes and like the love that's out here. So I definitely want to make this like an annual thing and come back every year. But yeah, that was a really cool experience.
从2022年开始制作球鞋故事系列，我一直有一个心愿和目标，我想知道球员 PE 球鞋的背后灵感究竟是什么。这次我终于能从球员本人口中得到答案。
Not only you have like your own PE like this one, you also have some kind of, you said you want to get it first. What's the story behind these pair of shoes?
These are here?
Yeah. This one.
Okay, so the blood splatter ones for All-Star was like I'm a huge Kill Bill fan. So I don't know if everybody's seen it, but there's like a scene where she's in like a yellow jumpsuit and she has blood on the jumpsuit. I thought that was cool. I'm also a huge Bruce Lee fan. I have a Bruce Lee tattoo. So like the scratches kind of resemble that too. So I try to do like an Enter the Dragon, like Kill Bill kind of theme on each shoe. And I match my shoes all the time. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
and the silver's like the katana. So I thought that was cool.
What about this one?
I don't really know the inspiration. Honestly, they're just Thunder colors. I thought the bolts would be really cool. I'm big on like Chrome Hearts and how they do their thing. So I tried to do like my own version of like having the bolts out there. And yeah, I think that was my first PE that I ever did too on the Harden 8. So yeah, those are special. I also did the mismatch thing too.
Finally, I got the answer. Thank you, J-Dub.
Appreciate you, bro.
Man.
Yes, sir.
非常奇妙，我与 J-Dub 的故事始于美国之行的一场偶遇，也始于我的好奇心。 没有想到这么快，我与 Jada 真的能见面，还能让他解答我的问题。也许很快我还会制作他的球员故事，也许下次见面，我们又会发生一些新的故事。